Well, hello everybody. Jake here, and I'm going to try not to keep you too long this morning. I know how everything is. Cycles are changing so fast, information's coming in, nobody can keep up with it. But just to give you a fair warning, many of you out there are probably not going to like this video. It's just the truth as I see it, and opinions and experience from my life on what's happening. And depending on which area you want to pick to go into on what's making the news cycle the greatest, let's just start with what everybody's calling the hurricane damage down there and what's going on in the southeastern United States. Now, I speak from experience on this because I worked in disaster recovery, catastrophic damage assessment after major natural disasters for at least 15 years. So I know exactly what these people down there are going through, what they are facing, and what the challenge is ahead of them, without a doubt. And a couple of things right off the bat is, I'm sure most of us have heard by now how the donations and the help and the government are reacting. And the first thing that you should realize, and the thing that I have said on my channel since the very beginning, is you are on your own. You cannot expect help from the government. You can't expect help from neighbors. You can't expect help from friends and family. You are on your own. And most people just don't realize it doesn't matter how much money pours into that situation. Money does not put equipment on the ground. It doesn't put feet on the ground. It doesn't put the necessary things there in the beginning for recovery to happen. It takes time. Literally, time is what these people need. And time can't be bought. In time, the place down there will be rebuilt. And it has affected and changed many, 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 many lives. But in all honesty, what has happened down there in the southeast is a very small event. And I don't mean to sound callous or bad, you know, with 100 people dead and whatever the number is missing, 500, 600, 1,000. Okay, those catastrophes are happening every day around our planet. There are thousands of people being killed in Ukraine and Russia and the Middle East every day. And I don't care what religion you are, what faith you stand behind, what belief system you have, where you live, what color your skin is. None of that matters. Things are happening around the planet, whether they are, you know, devised by our government, whatever, it doesn't matter. Those things are happening. And many of us on YouTube have told and told and warned and foretold that these things are happening, they are coming, and the inevitable is going to happen. How long of a list do you need from your government not helping you and doing all the wrong things to realize what's happening, to see what's happening, to awaken your eyes to what is going on? By now, many of you have heard, you know, FEMA's not letting people in down there to help. They have stopped people with private helicopters from rescuing people. They are confiscating goods and money and donation and everything and redirecting that toward the immigrants. Many of you just don't understand that when you donate to one of these causes, and I don't care what it is, the Red Cross or St. Jude or whichever ministry it is that you're donating to, a large portion of that money is never going to make it to the people that actually need it. All I heard for 2 days on the Homesteader Prepping channel was how great of a job Pinball is doing, taking all of this stuff down there, accepting donations, blah, blah, blah. Every one of you people out there on YouTube using this disaster to move forward your likes and your views and all of that kind of crap for you to make more money, you're just a piece of shit. And I don't care who you are or how big your channel is. You, as a person, don't know where those donations are going. And for the people that really need that help, the ones that can't get out, the ones that are stranded, there ain't no amount of money or no amount of donation gonna get you in there to get these supplies to the people that need it. And the outlying people that can drive 100 miles to their nearest Walmart or gas station or whatever, I ain't saying they don't need the help, but it's exactly what every one of us preppers on YouTube have been telling y'all about and to get ready for. It doesn't have to be bombs falling from the sky. It doesn't have to be Russians invading our country. Everyday things are what you need to be concerned about. And they are happening every day in front of our face. There is nothing that is going to stop what is coming. No person, no government, no official. It is insane what is happening and what we as Americans have allowed this country to do. I don't give a shit if you call yourself a patriot or not. I will never call myself a patriot. The people that founded this country and stood up for the rights that you have today and made this country what it is, they were called terrorists and thieves and criminals and traitors. Those are what those people were called by the government at the time. And what does the government call you today? Because you're a person that believes in your Constitution, or you have a certain faith or a certain belief, or think you have a right to bear arms, they call you a domestic terrorist, not a patriot. Every person in the military out there, you are advancing forward their agenda. Because if you didn't sign up and go fight their fucking wars, they wouldn't fight them themselves. There would be nobody to fight them. You are part of the problem. Police are part of the problem. Politicians are part of the problem. The government is the problem. And every single American is to blame. That's just a cold, hard truth, fact, matter. You get on YouTube, you put up your entertainment bullshit, meanwhile the fucking country crumbles in front of you. Americans starving, dying, children can't get help. Government won't allow it. They sent all of our electrical overseas to Ukraine to rebuild Ukraine's infrastructure. Those fucking bridges and dams down there in the south are better than 80 to 100 years old. What happened to all of our infrastructure repair over the last 100 years? The crooked, corrupt government has stolen your future and your kids' future. There's too much water under the bridge. It ain't coming back, folks. You are on your own. And this is a prime example of how and why it's going to happen. Again, the area of damage down there is a very small area, a very small number of people compared to the whole United States. You see what's going on down there? Imagine a national catastrophe. They've been telling you for years and years the grid is going to go down, and yet so few people here prepare for it. Can you imagine the amount of chaos if the power went out across the United States? You see what is happening down there in this small area. And that is with FEMA and the National Guard and the police and every fucking law enforcement official in the country in the area, and there is looting and stealing and killing and raping and murdering going on. It is uncontrollable. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to convince you. My channel never was about that. I never have put up any bullshit just for clicks and views. I've told you what's coming. I've told you how to prepare, what to do, what I think is the best way. Is it the best way? I don't know. There's no guarantees for me either. People better open your fucking eyes and see what's coming. You are your own first responder. Do not depend on anybody, any government, nothing. It's not gonna come. You've been sold out. You only see the tip of the iceberg of what's happening because they only allow us to see and know what they want us to see. Through all of these distractions, they have pushed so many laws and regulations and restrictions in on you, you have no idea what is coming. The agenda is moving forward. I don't give two shits about Trump, Harris, Biden, whoever the fuck you want to put in there to look up to. They're gonna screw you people. You better take every opportunity and chance you can to prepare yourself and your family. I know. It goes out on deaf ears. You even realize probably 60 to 75% of the country doesn't even realize what's going on down there. 75% of the country doesn't realize what's happening. 99.9% of the country, nobody's going to stand up to do anything. Patriots. You know what the patriots are? Government order followers. That's what the patriots are. My government's already labeled me a domestic terrorist, and I wonder why. Just for what I believe and feel. Freedom. Y'all people got a rude awakening coming, just like many of those down there in that devastated area right now. And it's not that I don't feel sorry for them, but I know there's not a damn thing you can do for them. Through all of the might and power of our government, look at what's happening. That make you feel good as an American? Those people standing in the way of help getting in down there, the ones you voted and elected, stand behind, rah, rah, rah. Those people should be pulled out into the street and shot. Time, people, time. Think about it. Good luck to everybody.